I'm Alina Keebler, and we're in Pittsburgh. We're very proud of this area because the way it has come back after having a terrible economic loss. Oh, it was just sad. And now to see this rebirth has really been exciting. I was born in Cuba. I came to the US when I was only 11. Before Castro, there had been a dictator, and my dad had worked in the underground against that dictator. Then when Castro took power, even though my dad wasn't in the same political party as Castro, he wanted to help. Castro had promised that there would be free elections and there would be a return to the Constitution. When Castro finally admitted that he was a communist, my dad said, you know, this is no place to raise kids, because he knew what communism meant in the long term. So his job and his safety was threatened. My father was a big believer in democracy. He had been a Mason in Cuba, and Masons care about democracy a lot. When I've asked my mom, did she vote in Cuba, and she said, no, it didn't matter. And when I hear people say the same thing here, no, it doesn't matter, what's it going to lead to? And that is one of the things about gerrymandering one of the many things about gerrymandering that upsets me, is that it leads to people not voting because there's no reason to vote, right? Because the one party is going to be in power, so why vote? I think it's very threatening. I don't like the polarization and the hatred. Because of what happened in Pittsburgh recently, you can see this country was based on the idea of everyone having a voice and everybody's opinion counting. And that's why people come here. That's why everybody's ancestors came here, looking for freedom and democracy. How can we turn our backs on that? We need to find that middle ground so that everybody's needs and desires are met somewhat. I think that's why I feel so strong about gerrymandering.